Today is November 30th, 2011. This is Lawpdoodle Kennel. Our website is www.lawpdoodle, kennel, KENNEL.com. This is a beautiful litter of Sheepadoodles. They were born on the 19th of December. This is a little bit earlier than we usually do our first video, as they really haven't even opened their eyes yet, or they're just beginning to. They will be 2 weeks old Friday. Today is Wednesday. And this entire litter of 7 puppies, 4 girls and 3 boys, have been spoken for. I just thought maybe I'd get a quick video in here so that the folks that have chosen their puppies can see their puppies. And for those that are still waiting on the fence to make their decision as to which puppy they'll be taking home, maybe this will help them out a little bit. But we did just update the still photos a couple of days ago. And let me start by, let's see, my lighting is kind of funny in here because I've got a heat lamp in here to keep the puppies warm. I'm going to have to bring another lamp over here that'll help out a little bit because I know it makes it difficult for the video, and I do apologize for that. This is our little girl that has the yellow band, and she's the one that we call Talisa. Okay. These puppies are growing very quickly. You can see the wave in their coat. Again, these are first generation Sheepadoodles out of our beautiful AKC registered standard poodle, Emmie. She's about 45 pounds. One of our smaller standard poodles. Emmie's been with us here for, I think she's almost 3 years old. She came to us as a tiny little puppy. She was flown into us. I picked her up at Pittsburgh International Airport. So she has been raised with us, as has their daddy, Yogi. We brought him home as a fuzzy little puppy about, actually he was almost 3 months old, I think, when we actually went and picked him up. And he was came to us in June of 2010. And like Emmie, he was raised here with our family. And these are their first puppies together. Emmie blessed us about 1.5 years ago with a beautiful litter of AKC standard poodles with our stud Jack, everybody that we've had since puppies. And we held her back. She actually ended up, well, we were waiting for some test results as well for her for some genetic testing. And we held her back for a couple of heats just because sometimes it ends up being timing. If we have a couple of litters and we're not, it's not timed such that we want another litter when one of our girls comes in heat, even though she's due to be bred, we will oftentimes skip that heat. But we will give our girls generally a rest between cycles. If it's their first litter, they're young and strong and have rebounded real well, then we may breed a back-to-back litter. We are considering that with Cricket, who had a beautiful litter of 11 Sheepadoodles for us about 3 or 4 months ago, and so we are considering breeding her on her next heat. She has recovered beautifully. It was her first litter. Cricket has also been with us since she was a tiny little puppy. She's party factored, and she had a beautiful variety of Sheepadoodles for us in her first litter that was born back in September. Excuse me. They have all since found their homes and gone home. Okay, now you've met Talisa, and so let's go on to our next puppy. This is a little bit of a smaller puppy. It's actually one of our boys, and this is the one we call Halou, and you can see his markings there. All of these puppies are marked very, very similar. Here's Halou's belly. You can see he's got 4 white boots. As their hair grows in, the white becomes more pronounced on their coat. Okay, there is Talisa's belly. Okay, and at this age, they really do sleep quite a bit, and that's why I say sometimes I usually try to wait until their eyes open and between 2 and 3 weeks, but I just wanted to give a little bit of a teaser for everybody to see their puppies. Okay, this is our boy with the green collar, and his name is Terrain. Okay, there's his face. He's got a really interesting blaze on his face. It's a little off-center. Gives him a little character, individual character, huh? Yeah. Hello, Terrain. Yes, these puppies are named after my beloved Redskins. And the boys, of course, named after the team members, and the girls we pulled from the roster of the cheerleaders. Okay, there is Terrain's belly. Mom's outside, so I'm going to kind of make this brief because she doesn't like to be away from her puppies very long. She's a very, very protective mommy, but she is an excellent mommy. Okay, this girl, and I do know this girl has already been chosen. You can go to our website to see which ones have been chosen. 3 of them have been. I believe 2 boys and 1 girl have been spoken for as far as specific choices. And then the other ones we're just waiting for our reservations to make their choices out of the litter. Okay, now this is our purple collared girl, and she is the one that we call Tiana. Okay, there's her beautiful face. You can see her big wide collar. And there's her belly. There we go. It'll be fun when they start moving around. My golden doodles that are about a week and a half older, they're just now starting to turn. I looked at them yesterday. I says, uh-oh, you guys are actually turning into little doggies. That means more work for me. Okay. Now, let's see. This one is our red-collared girl, and this is the one we call London. I do know she's also been chosen, so I take that back. That's 2 girls and 1 boy that have actually been chosen. There's London's beautiful little face, and there's her. Of course, all these puppies have boots on their little white boots, and I know it's hard, but I don't want to disturb them too much. There's her little belly. There's her little belly. Yep. They are thriving quite well. Mommy is doing very, very well in providing them with adequate milk. And they are very, very healthy, as you can see. She did very, very well in her delivery. She was a real trooper and a real champ. And, okay, now this one is the one with the pink collar. I don't think she's been chosen yet. Again, spoken for, but not chosen. Yeah, spoken for, as in all the reservations are closed on this litter, but just not chosen by her family yet. And this is Marissa. This is the one we call Marissa. There's Marissa's, now let's see. There's Marissa's belly. There's her belly. Yeah, there you go. And there's the top of her head and the markings on her face, as you can see. There she is, very sweet. Hi, baby girl. All right, now let's see. There's somebody over here hiding in the corner. This will be the last puppy that I'll introduce. And this is one of our boys. Come on, Bubby. Come on out of there, Bubby. Yeah. I was carrying him around, actually, yesterday. This is the one that we call Rex, and Rex has been spoken for. He reminds me, we had a party golden doodle litter a few months ago, and one of our party golden doodles, black and white, because their mom is black and white, first generation, actually looked exactly like a Sheepadoodle, and he had a little dot on his forehead right here. That litter, ironically, too, was also named after my Redskins, and his ID name was Gano, after our kicker. And but he's almost a spitting image of Gano. Of course, their coat textures will be extremely different because this is Sheepadoodles versus golden doodles. Anyway, so this is the one we call Rex, and like I said, he has been. I think he's been spoken for. No, maybe he hasn't. I'm sorry. Maybe he hasn't. I do apologize. He has not been chosen, I don't believe, yet. And Rex, of course, is named after our quarterback, Rex Grossman, or one of our quarterbacks, for whatever that's worth. Okay. So there is our beautiful litter of first generation. We have no plans of taking this particular breed, of which we've researched for over 2 years before our first litter. You will see some information on our website about the history of how we decided to bring Sheepadoodles into our program. And I just put that up on our website the other day, so if you want to read about us and how we have carefully planned this whole project, we've been very, very pleased. We have discovered, however, unlike the Golden Doodles and Labradoodles, of which you're introducing a shedding breed to that combination, with the Old English Sheepdog and the Standard Poodle, both are non-shed, allergy-friendly dogs. Therein, we have no plans, because of the consistency of the coats of all of these puppies, to take this to further generation. Now, we have been asked about doing minis. We may be able to have smaller parents in the future, such as a smaller Standard Poodle stud, because I am raising 2 absolutely phenomenal smaller Old English Sheepdog girls that we acquired a few months ago. I'll be introducing them on our website very shortly. Their names are Naomi and Ruthie. One of my studs that I've had here for a couple of years, that we have also, well, almost 2 years, one of my AKC registered Standard Poodle studs, which we bought from a very dear friend of ours about 1.5 years ago. He is now proven, carries for beautiful cream. He's a gorgeous brown and white tuxedo. I named him right out of the litter. As soon as he was born and I chose him to bring home, I named him Boaz. And he will probably be bred one day to one of our girls. Therein came the idea of Ruthie and Naomi. And so you can visit our website. Our parents are pictured there. I've got some young ones up that I still have not yet gotten on there to introduce. We've had a couple of retirees We like to retire our girls young, usually after maybe 3, at the most 4 litters, I think is what I've had with one girl. And so if you're interested in one of our older dogs, we do periodically have retirees that are looking for homes. And you can learn again more about how we raise our dogs and keep our dogs. They transition to homes very, very well, temperament-wise as well as housebreaking. Since none of our dogs soil inside the kennel or even the outside kennel runs, they all go in their yards and we keep them in at night, which they do not soil inside the kennel at night. So they're essentially house kennel trained, I guess, if you will. So our adults transition quite well. We socialize them. They're part of our family, even though they have their own house. We do have a number in our house as well. But once again, visit our website, www.lawpdoodle, kennel, KENNEL.com. You can also email us at lpdk10608@gmail.com or call us at 304-745-5878 if you want more information about us. See a copy of our genetic contract, which of course is 26 months. And we'll be glad to talk to you about our future litters. We will have a couple litters coming up of Sheepadoodles early spring of 2012. So if you'd like to get on our waiting list, it already has begun. We'll be glad to do that. And if you want to shoot us off an email, we can put you in that folder so that we can notify you as soon as we have confirmation of the next litter coming. And once again, we thank you very much for viewing our puppies, and may you have a Merry Christmas, and may God bless you.